Welcome to Mid-States Recycling and Refining. This video is designed to help you understand the smelting and assaying portion of the recycling process. When we receive a drum of implant prosthetics from your crematory, we first weigh it before carefully sifting through the material. We are separating the metals based on type so they can be smelted accordingly. But we are also looking for any small pieces of metal that may be considered high value. We also want to remove pacemakers so these can be sent back to the manufacturers for their research. We then log each individual lot we receive by first weighing the metal. At this point, we also identify the type of scrap we are working with and assign the lot with an internal designation. As you can imagine, at a precious metal recycling facility, security is very tight. All the metal is transferred from one safe to another until it is ready to be smelted. For added security, every area of our facility is under constant surveillance. Our EPA permitted facility boasts 8 furnaces for smelting that can handle as little as a few ounces to as much as 800 pounds at a time. Once the high-value metal is ready to be smelted, we first need to prepare it by checking for magnetics and adding copper and flux. The reason for adding both are to help alloy the metals back together for homogeneous poured bar. The furnaces we use for smelting these smaller lots can be as hot as 2100 degrees. Once we render the metal to a molten state, we use a small glass vacuum tube to obtain a sample. The sample is what is used to accurately assay the entirety of the metal that is being smelted. After the metal has been drawn from the molten metal, it is ready to pour. Once the bar has cooled and hardened, it can be knocked out of the mold. The flux that was added has turned to what is now referred to as slag, which breaks off the bar. We then get an accurate weight of the bar and the samples to log the exact after-melt weight of the metal that was smelted. We then prepare the sample for our assay lab to analyze the content. We use 2 types of assays. One is X-ray fluorescence, which gives us a very close reading of every element contained in the metal bar. This technique can produce results in as little as a minute, so it's very helpful when we want to show our customers immediate results right in front of their own eyes. The second assay technique is a fire assay. This is the more comprehensive technique of the two. This assay process requires our expert lab, technicians and chemists to use sophisticated equipment over dozens of steps in order to precisely execute the process and yield the most accurate results. From precision weighing and material addition to precise timing and patience, we offer an unmatched expertise in precious metal assaying. Mid-States Recycling and Refining has performed over 250,000 assays on precious metal worth billions of dollars paid to our customers. Thank you for taking the time to view our process. We hope this has provided you with some insight into how smelting and assaying works. Please call to speak with our sales team about working with Mid-States Recycling and Refining.